Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3-and-out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. A give running left. It's Sanders. Room here to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An even 40 yards from Miles Sanders. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 19-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On play action, it's Wentz. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tressway on 4th down to send out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2nd down, back to Sanders. Shifts past him at the 45. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Hurts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Gibson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Gibson again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. The quick slant caught. A great job holding it just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 31, Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
Well, congratulations. Come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. A final shot before half for Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Back to the line. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the line this time, and it'll be a 3rd-and-long situation coming up. Play action. Now Wentz. Davis brings it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On play action, Wentz. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. It's a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Kimball Fuller, boy, no problems for him on that play defensively. Really nice tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And the Washington offense going back to work. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts going to take this himself. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This will be fielded at the 17. And that is going to do it for this third. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And a short pickup to about the 25.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to it before he can get started.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wentz.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 12 minutes at the 3rd down.
Well, Button, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Washington.
Logan Thomas.
37 yards.
And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys were able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
But first down, Hurts. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, They know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 15 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 11, 47 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete, Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were spurred on by a strong